Hi everyone and welcome back to The Rich Life. If you're new to my channel, my name is Shristi and I make videos on business and lifestyle. And today's video is going to be all about business majors compared. Ever since my first business major video, I've been getting quite a few questions on specific business majors, so I thought I would dive a little bit deeper into that. I also thought I would provide a little bit more insight on what I think has an advantage in today's industry and also where I see business going in the future. I currently work as a business consultant at one of the top consulting firms, and I majored in business in college. Specifically, I majored in accounting with a concentration in economics. So that means my primary focus was accounting, but I did take supplementary courses in economics to give me more of a broader base. And I have a lot of friends that went into different business industries as well. So I feel like I have a pretty good understanding on not only what the coursework is like in college, but what opportunities are out there beyond. I know I struggled in this process when I was trying to pick my major within business. I think deciding to pick business as a major is one thing, but then you have to go and pick a specific niche within business, and that can be quite overwhelming. So I hope this video provides some more clarity and some more insight on opportunities out there so you can better make your decision. When researching the most popular business majors offered at undergraduate business schools in the United States, I found a theme of a top 7 most widely offered business majors, and that includes accounting, business administration, business information technology, economics, finance, marketing, and supply chain management. Now, I know a lot of colleges offer many more options than that, but I thought it would be best to focus on these top 7 because a lot of the other majors that are offered are usually a combination of some of these majors and a little bit too specialized. So I thought I would focus on the broader, most popular 7 business majors. The first major I'm going to start with is accounting, a major that is very near and dear to my heart, and one that is unfortunately often overlooked. And, I think it's so sad when people instantly dismiss accounting as being boring and, you're just sitting behind a computer crunching numbers on a calculator. There is some truth to that, of course. If you decide to go with the public accounting route, it can be quite tedious, but I think it really depends on your mindset, what industry you decide to go into using your accounting major. Accounting is the language of business, so it is absolutely essential to have a good foundation in accounting, especially if you decide to go into a more quantitative business field like finance. Accounting is not only useful in the traditional accounting routes like public accounting and tax, but it's also great if you want to go into consulting or investment banking or other finance heavy roles out there. That is one of the reasons why I specifically chose accounting, because we're always going to need people who know accounting. There are a lot of opportunities out there, and they all are relatively high paying entry level jobs. So, one of the best reasons I think you should major in accounting is due to the financial stability that it offers, as well as the robust business foundation. A few classes you might take as an accounting major include tax, financial accounting, and managerial accounting. And even if you decide not to go into a tax heavy role, I do think knowledge in tax is extremely valuable, just being a citizen in society, because we're all paying taxes. I think it's great to have a good understanding on it so we can better manage our personal finances. I overall did enjoy my accounting courses. I'm not gonna lie, there were some moments, especially in financial accounting, where I felt like it was a bit tedious and a bit, brain power draining. But I do think it was well worth majoring in accounting in undergrad because of the opportunities that are available for me now. Even as a consultant, there are so many different ways where accounting comes in handy, regardless of the type of consulting you go into. You know, Reading financial statements is something that is unavoidable in a lot of business jobs, so I highly recommend accounting as a major. Business administration is another major that is extremely popular, and this major is one that is, I think, the most broad of the majors offered, because you get a little flavor of everything. You get a little bit of accounting, finance, marketing, supply chain management, business information technology. You really get a great base. And I think that can open a lot of opportunities down the line because you can really do anything. You're not limited to a specific role because your background is so specialized. And I think that is a great advantage to majoring in business administration without any specialization. But there are some downsides to not specializing. I think from a competitive advantage standpoint, it might be difficult to set yourself apart when applying for jobs. If you do decide to major in just business administration, I would make sure you have other things on your resume that help you stand out, whether it be from extracurricular or additional coursework, additional majors, minors, and so on. I personally don't know many people that majored in just business administration in college. Most people decide to major in something a little bit more specific, but that doesn't mean it's a bad option. I think it just means you have to be a little bit more intentional about your coursework and take advantage of the flexibility that majoring in business administration offers. And you can even carve out your own little niche within it. So it's totally up to you. If you are a self starter and you know what path you want to go on, I think it's a great opportunity to really take advantage of the flexible scheduling business administration offers. On the flip side, if you feel like you don't know what to do, I think majoring in business administration as a whole will give you a broad overview that will hopefully allow you to specialize down the line, whether it be in grad school or in the industry within your career. Business information technology is another very popular major that is offered, and I feel like it's actually becoming more popular because of the rise in technology. I think that business information technology offers the best of both worlds when it comes to business and tech, which is why so many people that major in this get great jobs right out of undergrad. Consulting is a very popular industry a lot of business information technology majors go into, and that's because it's more important than ever to have some sort of technology background just because of the industry trends. A few classes a business information technology major might take include financial modeling, introduction to programming, project management. So as you can see, it's a great mix of technology and also business. I highly recommend this major if you want to go into consulting specifically and also finance heavy roles. I know it's a really popular double major in the investment banking industry. A lot of people decide to major in BIT and something else like econ or finance. That's a very great option if you want to go into that industry. Something unique about BIT is that it opens doors into tech roles as well, and that includes traditional IT, PM jobs, project management jobs. You could go to grad school and choose to go a little bit more tech heavy and major in computer science as a master's degree or something like that. So it also has a lot of opportunity out there. I highly recommend it. If you do decide to go into business information technology, one tip I would give is to go a little bit heavier on the CS courses because I think that will really help on the job. If you're going into a tech heavy role, I think it's best to get a really solid computer science background as well. So that is one tip I would recommend if you are considering going the BIT route. Another really popular major, and I think it actually might be the most popular business major, is economics. And that's because economics will give you a really great theoretical understanding on business, and that will provide you with a lot of the critical thinking skills and the overall macro understanding that is essential to really do well in business. Regardless of what specific business major you decide to go into, I think taking those specific business courses like macroeconomic theory and microeconomic theory will really give you a great conceptual understanding of business. I highly recommend economics in general, whether it be through a major, minor, or taking additional elective courses in economics. A downside to econ is that it's so widely offered that you really need to find something that will help you stand out because econ is offered by every single college out there. I think combining economics with something a little bit more quantitative is an excellent idea. So for example, econ and computer science, econ and accounting, econ and statistics to give you that technical foundation in addition to the conceptual understanding. I think that will really take you to the next level when it comes to applying for jobs and even for grad school. If you're considering becoming an economist, an understanding in math is absolutely crucial. A lot of people misunderstand how important math is to economics. So taking those advanced calculus, statistics classes, econometrics, that will really put you at an advantage. Finance is another very popular business major that is widely offered across most colleges, and people who major in finance have a lot of opportunities open to them as well, especially within the financial services industry, whether this be in consulting or investment banking or a financial analyst role. There are a lot of opportunities out there, and another great thing is that the entry-level salaries tend to be quite high as well. Because finance is quite technical, it gives you a really great foundation that you can build your career off of, and I would strongly advise taking supplementary courses in econ if you are considering major in accounting, because accounting and finance really go hand in hand. So I think that is a great way to make yourself stand out and also provide you with a great foundation to excel in your career. Marketing is another very popular major, and I think it is one that will continue to rise, especially with the rise of digital marketing. Combining marketing with some sort of tech background, I think, will really make you be a superstar in the marketing world in today's day and age. Marketing on its own, I would caution against it just because marketing is such a competitive industry. With the pandemic, I've seen a lot of my marketing friends who are extremely brilliant struggle to get entry-level jobs just because marketing tends to be that one place where a lot of companies cut down on in an economic downturn. So if you do decide to major in marketing, I would strongly advise pairing it with something a little bit more quantitative. It really doesn't matter what it is, you can tailor it to your interests. I think marketing and something in tech, whether it be BIT or maybe a CS minor, that could be a very strong combination. Also, marketing and psychology, I feel like that's intuitive, but that can give you a really great background if you want to go into consumer behavior. So there are a lot of opportunities out there, both within the marketing industry and also consulting. Consulting is so broad. You can really, major in anything and go into consulting. So if you choose to major in marketing, I would pair it with a technical base as well. Supply chain management is another widely offered major, and I actually don't know many people that majored in supply chain management in undergrad, but I think it offers a great overview on the whole business process. It can be a little bit limiting just because you are going to be focused on the operations side of business. Me personally, I do think there are other majors out there that can give you a little bit of a better business background and also open more doors. This is definitely a very personal decision. If you really want to go into operations, I do think supply chain management is the way to go. Even in consulting, you will find supply chain management to be extremely valuable when it comes to process improvement and that type of consulting role. Overall, honestly, compared to the other majors, I don't really have as much advice to give when it comes to supply chain management, just because I don't know that many people in the industry that majored in this. Just because it's not the most popular doesn't mean that you can't be successful in it though. So that is just my understanding of this major and my perception of it. It can be completely different in your area and your industry. So if you have a passion for operations and, getting a great process overview, I think supply chain management is the way to go. So those are the 7 most popular business majors. I hope this gave you some greater insight on some options out there for you, some options in college and also beyond in industry, and what opportunities are available for you. I hope this video will help you make your decision if you're in the major decision-making process, and please let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. I love answering them, and I hope this video was helpful. See you next time.